World Wide Web started in 1991, eh? Then not long after that, the cell phones, remember first cell phones? Like this? You get a quart with a suitcase, hello, you know? Only the band concerts, there you go. I remember my bro Teddy Nolan said, Don, one day these cell phones, they're gonna have cell phones, they're gonna have cameras. And everybody's gonna be wanting pictures. Because remember you had the pictures, you had to hold a button on the cardboard camera? Just wait! So these things, you guys are up to me, eh? You know, but I want to tell you a little bit about my story before I get funny. You know, I'm the youngest of 15 kids, you guys. Youngest of 15, yes. Yes. 16 altogether, when my older sister passed. Yeah, my mom. I'm the youngest of 15, 16 kids. One woman. Give my mom a hand, you guys. Everything good that I am comes from her. Everything bad that I did, that happened to me, came from the pain. I grew up, born in 1963. I was born at a bad time for our people. We were in residential schools. I'm a survivor, you guys. Come on. Come on, guys. I'll tell you one day, there's not to be no more survivors, you guys. You'll be introducing yourself as, I'm a descendant of a survivor. And what I want to do is I just want to acknowledge the survivors here. Survivors, put up your hand, please. Let me see you. Survivors, put up your hand. Give these people a hand, you guys. 10 years ago, I came in here, survivors. Bunch of hands came up, eh? We're losing them, you guys. So we gotta take that sponge, eh? That knowledge. Not just the pain, but the love that's underneath that, eh? That's what I've been working on so hard, eh? You guys have seen me on social media. Worked hard, man. Since COVID, worked hard. I lost 80 pounds, you guys. Come on, give me a hand, you guys. Yeah. I took my wellness to another level. See, I'm a sun dancer. I'm my way around sweat. Been around ceremony 40 years, eh? I'm a counselor. You know, I deal with suicide, crisis, addictions, eh? I go to, you know, I help people, mental illness, eh? But during that time, I let my body go to shit, eh? I'm serious. I poisoned myself. Not with alcohol and drugs. With food. Bad food. And 3 years ago, I topped out at 250 pounds. Yeah. Man, I was like this, eh? It was crazy. The best part about losing all that weight, I look down and I can see the tip now, eh? My shoes, okay? Settle down, man. Now you can get your hip, you got a neck now, eh? Lots of loose skin though, you know? Like sucking on a turkey's neck. But I was born survivor. I was born in a dark place. I never seen sobriety. I never seen non-drinking. You know, I grew up in a dark time in the 70s. When they shut the residential school system down in the 60s, they sent all of us back, you know. And us guys who were in the 40s and 50s and 60s, we're the mean ones, eh, guys? We're the mean ones. Because we went to day school. In day school, they learned us how to fight, how to be mean, how to bully. And in our reserves now, we have all these bitter people, eh, in their 50s. You're not talking about it. What did that chief and council? You know what I'm talking about? That's these words. I'm gonna go and heal with that conference, you'll have the same people. These are these bitter ones. And what happened is that day school, they taught us how to fight each other. They taught us how to beat each other up. They taught us how to dry hump the girls, eh? I'm serious. I got stripped when I was a little boy, thrown in the snow. The sexual abuse was rampant. You know, and so we learned these behaviors. You know, Don Burnstick got labeled, eh? Snagger, sexual, womanizer, all that kind of stuff. I want to tell you what my first sexual experience was. Residential school. foster care, day school. First time I had my pants ripped off was a drunk. First time a woman touched me, smell of booze. First time I was introduced to sex, drunks, right? So I got labeled. And I gotta admit, I used it. As a sniper, yeah. I could have been a hockey player like Toots, but it was no good. I could have been an actor like Adam Beach, but I'm no good. But I could dance. Ask my friend Barb. That's my dance partner. Back in the 70s, Barb. We won a lot of dance contests, man. We were cool. Yeah, we were so cool. And I've seen this. I'm talking about this evolution, eh? You know, like, I remember my first youth conference. I got selected to be youth coordinator in my reserve. I was 19 years old. Still drinking, still doing drugs. So they had a big conference, the Indian Association of Alberta, before the treaties, eh? And each band sent 3 members from Alberta, with their band counselors and leadership. At the banquet, they had a dance. Seaweed was the band. And they had an open bar. Yeah, a free bar at a youth conference. Yeah, 1982 at Continental Inn. Yeah, from 16 to 24. That was the youth. Come a long ways. They haven't been, you guys, eh? Come a long ways. And that's where our gatherings were a long time. I remember going to AFN when I first started my career. Hey, that's invited to Doug Brisbane. He's a funny guy. It was just a big party, right? Drunks everywhere. You know, and I started teasing the chief, said, guess what? I never got invited back. You know, and I really like that. You know, Jordan mentioned something about that, what this lateral violence. You know, I worked really hard, you guys. I worked really hard at my craft, not just to become a comedian. You know, keeping wellness, keeping my foot in the wellness. I could be a comedian, full-time comedian, do yucks. I could kick ass everywhere. I have, but I keep my foot, my feet, firmly planted with our people. That's why I do this. When I did my show at River Creek, we had 2,000 people there. 600 of them were white. White people paid money to come see me. And white people are cheap, am I right, you guys? You're gonna pay something? They're gonna, well, let's budget that. I get invited all over North America. I'm like Cat Williams, you know, everybody hates me, eh? Even white comedians. I'm the busiest comedian in Canada because my people hire me. And I do festivals and stuff, eh? But boy, they hate me. It's not real comedy. So when I'm doing my shows for you guys, they say it's not real comedy. They're telling them you're not real people. Eh? And then I do River Creek Sellout. I do Grey Eagle. Eh? I do these casinos all over the place, Main Street. Eh? And what it is I want to share our humor with the people. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, as listening to my buddy, 39 years ago, I was in Round Lake Treatment Center, 1985. I turned 22 in there. Yeah, crazy, eh? 39 years ago. I was sitting there and I was blazing the trail. I'd go to an AA meeting, there was no white people there. I mean, no natives. They're all white people. I'd go to an AA roundup, because that's all they had. There was no wellness back then. All they had was AA, and there was just white people. The odd natives there. Now I see the start of the sobriety movement. Now we're seeing the results of this, eh? You know, and then this thing started. I seen 4 movements, you guys, eh? Then the second movement was youth conferences. How many guys remember youth conferences in the 80s and 90s? Remember those things? Oh, they were a monster, weren't they? They were awesome. And those things you learned there, they brought you here. They made you who you are. And it was an exciting time. There was youth gatherings. I was a youth guy. And then I remember after that, the third movement happened, the women's wellness movement. And that's when things really start to rock, when women got together. And again, I was there. Can I get some water, please? See, I was doing the alcohol play. I am alcohol. Remember that play, guys? I was doing that one. And I went to this woman. Wow. Look at all these beautiful women that give me water. I love that. I gotta look at that ribbon skirt. Whenever I see a ribbon skirt, I just go, doesn't matter who's one ribbon skirt. It's so beautiful, eh? But that's where it started, eh? And I went there to this women's wellness gathering. I was just doing a workshop in one of the rooms, how to work with youth. And then in a banquet like this, 1,500 women. They finally said we had enough. They said we had enough to their men, to their leadership, to their reserves, to their towns, to everybody. And they got together for the first women's wellness. And Tom Jackson, like North of 60 was big, eh, back then. Remember that? And Tom Jackson was the band that night at the banquet. All the aunties were like, oh my God. Now it's John Chittum. It's always somebody, you know what I mean? But it's really cool. It was an exciting time. And then it was powerful. These women were talking about the things you're talking about. Wellness, healing, abuse, suicide. And understand something, guys. This was back in 1996. The first one, eh? It was powerful. And before the band went up, they said, we have a comedian gonna warm up you ladies. And they brought up this white guy. And he told two woman jokes. One was a woman joke, and the second one was a native woman joke. Yeah. Most of the women were all native. The second joke, they sat there and like this. Like you looking like a bingo caller. And the organizer said, Dawn, I need you to get up there. Come on. Come on, these women are gonna kill this guy. I hear them laughing in your workshops. They say you're funny, just do that stuff. And I go, okay. And she gave me a cigarette then. That's a hint, ladies. If you give me a cigarette, I won't say no to you. No, I'm teasing with it. So she went up stage and pulled the microphone from that guy. He's, I got 10 more minutes. No, he does. He's walking off. He said, ladies, now this is about 27 years ago, eh? We're gonna bring our next comedian's first performance, ladies, Don Burnstick. And I walked up, I had a mullet. A mustache, real tight pants. Had a potato stuffed in my pants.
Sorry.
The potato was in the back, so I know. And I walked up on stage, real big stage. By the time I got there, my heart was doing this. Because I was tired and I was really scared. And this elder is sitting in front, she said, you can do it, you can do it. So I said, how many ladies have a husband with a flat bum? How about a matching no neck? Two more jokes, thank you, and I walked out. I was walking off stage, I'm not lying. All of a sudden, all these women at that first gathering, they all stood up at one time, cheering, screaming, more cheering, encore, eh? Standing ovation. Now, I don't know much, but I do know this. When a native woman wants more, you better give her more. So I stopped and came back. They were cheering. I said, how many guys ever had lice? Who has a fine comb in their purse? All of a sudden, a fine comb goes flying on stage. And you know, native laughter. We were laughing. And then I walked off stage again. And again, the women were screaming, cheering, more. And I'm like, what the? The band's over here going, you're under a long time. But they wouldn't let me leave, eh? And it was my first big show, eh? And after I was done, I was standing in the back and I asked, bring some smudge. Some smudge. That's powerful. You perform for a woman like that, eh? It's very humbling. And a smudgy, and all of a sudden, a big lineup. They're all lined up like a hickey booth. First one in that line, Chief Marianne from Oakland said. You remember Chief Marianne? She's the one that gave the Pope the moccasins, eh? Here, sleep with these. Bring them back to me. 27 years ago, Chief Marianne said, we have lots of problems in my community. I have never laughed that hard done. Can you come to my reserve? And I said, I'm not a comedian. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. What you did was powerful. You're going to help our people. And right away, I always come back to the elders. And back then, I had 2 elders in my life. Blake Gravy back at home. My mom, Blake Metro Creek. And they said 2 things, my boy. Don't swear. Don't swear on stage. And I'll tell you this, in 30 years of comedy, I've never sworn on stage. Eh? Pretty good, eh? And I do some greasy stuff. I hump a chair. I do some greasy stuff. But I don't swear. And the people, I asked elders, they said, well, you don't need to swear to people to be funny, eh? And I see all these comedians go to reserves and they're just swearing to everybody, kids and elders, and that's, to me, that's not humor, eh? And the other thing they asked me to do is don't do my shows in bars. What? That's where comedy is, you know? And they said, well, being a funny Indian in front of a bunch of joking white people is not good, you know? I said, where do I go? And they said, go to our people. It's time. It's time for laughter. You know, because we've evolved, eh? And that's how it started. When you guys were going to school with nits and you smell like piss, I started. When you guys were doing your dial-up on your phone trying to get your computers going, I was doing my comedy. In my comedy, I really believe it heals, eh? It brings people out of darkness. When I had my most powerful story, it was right after COVID. I went to BC, you know, those openings. And this lady came to me and she said, Don, you saved my life, she said. Those dark days of COVID, I was going to go commit suicide. I grabbed my phone and I was going to say goodbye to my friends. And I seen you were live. You guys remember I was on Facebook Live lots, no? All the time. I was putting shorts on my head and everything. But I was doing that for my own sanity to help people. And she said, you know, I was at that tree and I was going to hang myself. But I started laughing. And I said, my woman's got to see this. I went inside. We were watching. We were live. And while my family was laughing, I went and tied that rope. I don't want to kill myself no more. Isn't that powerful, you guys? That's powerful. And that's what motivates me, eh? Because there's, in my own healing, there's 4 things that I really believe in to heal. Pray, always pray. I want to thank Smudge for being here, the songs, share. We've been doing lots of sharing here. And it's powerful, it's a powerful time, eh? And cry. That's the first thing you did when you were born, eh? That ceremony of birth. Before they put you on your mother, you cried. It'll probably be the last thing we do, eh? And laugh. Somebody who's not healed, somebody who's stuck, because you get stuck like this, eh? They don't pray no more, eh? They don't talk no more. What do you think? Nothing. They're always mad. Those ones are always mad. Those ones need to cry. And they don't know how to laugh. When people are laughing, hey, it's not funny, you guys shouldn't be laughing, this is serious. Like they're stuck. Eh? Those 4 things, they move your spirit. And life is hard. You hear all the speakers say that, even me. It's hard. I suffered it. I went through spine surgery. I lost family members. I suffered just like you. What I learned how to do is I learned how to heal myself. I learned how to heal the hurt, the pain. I learned how to celebrate. I learned how to be happy, eh? You know? That's why you'll see me happy. It's not being phony. I'm happy. People say, oh, he's showing off. No, I'm happy. I got older tickets. He's a show-off. Well, no. I pay tax. I'm a taxpayer. They do say. And part of my tax write-off, I have to check on something. So why not order tickets? Eh? And I've had order tickets for 18 years, you guys. That's my tax write-off. It's not a show-off, it's just a business thing. That's all it is. And now I use them to help people and donate and kids. It's pretty exciting, man. But when you have business, you understand that. All the people that sit around me are all big corporations. The brick. See, I started weighing the nosebleeds. I used to watch Tutu like this. And then you move down. Somebody doesn't renew you. I moved behind the net. Then I moved to the corner. Now I'm right behind the defense. I got the best seats in the house, you guys. Hey. You know what? Yeah, because I'm happy. I healed. If I didn't heal from my last marriage, I would have been broke. If I didn't heal from all lateral violence from my reserve, I'd be like this. That's the biggest thing you gotta watch out for, my Indigenous people. I get attacked lots, but no black person attacks me. No Asian gets on my social media. You're phony, you're this or that. The odd white person will attack me. Guess where all my attacks come from? Yeah, our people. The more well-known I become, the more I get attacked. Oh, he's always at the River Cree. Yeah. So? You know, part of the chaos in my life is like this, And us guys who grew up with trauma, it used to be called dysfunctional families. Remember, chaos? I'm born from a dysfunctional family. Now I'm traumatized. I'm healing, but it's trauma, right? But when you get that healing from trauma, we fluctuate like this, We love hard, and then we hate, Ooh. We laugh hard, we cry hard, It's really powerful, our people, And when I get attacked on Facebook, I used to delete and block those comments. I just leave it now, I leave it. Let them show their ugliness, And it's only my people. As I looked, one time after COVID, I looked, because I usually ignore haters, I actually peeled the onion. I went to my hater, and exes, friends, people I've done business with, and got closer, As I got closer, my family, home. The worst thing said about me in the last 2 years came from my family, from my home, my reserve. There's 675 reserves in Canada. I get invited to 600 of them. There's only one reserve I never get invited to. Guess which one? Yeah. It's okay though. I get it. I understand the dynamic, The peeling the onion. Because there, I hurt people, I sold drugs a long time ago. I abused women. I had guys beat up. I have a lot of brothers, I walk in there, hey, that guy hit me. Boom. And these guys, they resent it. And then they tell their kids, don't let that guy. That's called, generational lateral violence, When you're sitting on your phone and you're Facebook hating, you're sitting there with your cousins and you're complaining, on your Facebook with each other, your kids and grandkids are listening to it. That's called multi-generational lateral violence, And we need to change that. We need to find love and all that stuff. I want to just acknowledge Alexis. I want to thank you guys. You've done a wonderful community, wonderful event. But also how you've honored Paulina. You've honored her, You're proud of her, Yeah, you're proud of her. I have one brother says, yeah, Don Burnstick's embarrassing. I see this makes fun of my family. Yeah, that gets crazy, But I understand it comes from a painful place, Now, when you start healing, you really start being happy for people, really celebrating people, And it's an exciting time for us, you guys, right now. Look up. Get out of your phone and look up. Get out of the Reds politics, eh? Get out of your home. You know, Jordan mentioned something about cliques. We are the most cliquey right now, Indigenous people. You guys just hang with your family. You don't even do anything with anybody anymore. Let's go for lunch, just your family. Let's go this way, that's your family. Let's go golfing, just my family. Remember we used to do favors? Remember that favors? Hey, how many of you guys remember favors? Yeah, no more, eh? What's always the response? How much? See, we gotta get back to that, eh? See, I got really cliquey with my family. I was like that, eh? Just golf with them, and then I ended up looking like them. 250 pounds, ball cap, dark glasses. Pretty soon, I'm ready to take the diabetes pills, eh? The doctor said those words like you're obese, not shake. And 2 years ago, he did this. Here's some metformin, or here's the other option. Now, and I know what metformin is. Once I take that, I'm on it for the rest of my life. He said, yes, you have type 2 diabetes, Don. You're 248 pounds. Your numbers are off the charts. Take this, and I said, what's under that paper? I turned it over, diet, workout, or prescription. Diet, workout, prescription. Let's see, I'll try this. I pushed that through and I said, I got this thing. I seen him 2 weeks ago, my doctor. This is what he did. Good job. You know, Don, you're the only person I know that has done it. Most people will just take the pill, okay? Especially our people. Remember I talked about I was the first one going to AA meetings? I go to gyms now, eh? I'm always at the gym. Never see a native there. The only time you see a native that's in shape, when? Eh? They got out of jail. Even for us older ones, you know, because we sit like this, eh? In our cars, we're driving hours, in our desks, we're driving this. Pretty soon, we're just like this, eh? And that's how I was. I ended up just kind of sticking up like this, walking like this. And, you know, but I'm Cree, I can turn my legs out and go bow-legged, eh? It took me about 14 months to straighten my body out, you guys. Straighten it up. You know, before I could only do this. Now, look, I can touch my toes now, eh? I can touch my toes. I can put my fingers underneath my toes. Yeah. I got in shape. I got muscle. I got a chisk, you know, you know, it's weird. Well, I'll show you later my muscle tubes, okay? But I know what it's like to be sick, eh? I know what it's like to be in a hospital. I know what it's like to be cut open. You know, I had spine surgery, eh? I know what it's like to suffer. So yeah, I crave that bannock, eh? But man, I don't want to get sick, eh? I get lazy in the gym, but I can do one more set. I know what it's like to be sick. And I want to tell you, those of you who are my age, in 50s and 60s, eh? Do it. Now. Just like what I did after COVID. Because what happened, you know, I'm a good listener, eh? Remember COVID? You know, they said, lock yourself in. Get some groceries and lock yourself in. So I got groceries to lock myself in. And it so happens I got just all bad food, eh? You know, like processed food. And I ate myself to 250 pounds, eh? And I'm sitting there watching Netflix. I'll show you how it was. 250 pounds, big belly. Well, I might as well grab my phone, learn about this type 2 insulin and appendages. Appendages, eh? Are fingers, nose, toes, and for men, there's a certain part of your anatomy that stops working. Your checksies don't work no more. No way! I still love my pop, rolled up my pizza, threw it on ice cream down the toilet. You can mess my body, but you're not touching this, boy. diet. And then I still like eat burgers once in a while, but I eat half burgers. I eat bannock, but bannock's a treat, you know, and stuff like that, just because I want to be well. In the medicine way, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. And right now, like, I'm going to be 61 next week, you guys. 61, you guys, yes! And right now, I'm the best version of Don Burnstick, right now. I had the spiritual, I had the mental emotion, but I never had the body. My body was always like, and it was, like, you know, it's really fat. And I want to say, if there's any women here that I snagged back in those days, I want to apologize. I wasn't at my best, you know. I gassed out, okay? That was a cramp. I didn't finish. That was a cramp. I gotta grab something. Like when you're big and out of shape, man, you get a cramp doing anything. I get a cramp on the toilet. Trying to wipe my ass. I'll just walk around with a shake ass, I guess. Not the first time I had a brown spot, no. But just like, you know, when I used to joke about my drinking, the addictions, about women and marriage. Now I'm joking about being heavy and out of shape, eh? But it's pretty cool, eh? You know, being in this it's newness, eh? Because when you first sober up, you're like, oh, hey, wow, this is different, eh? When you first get single or break up out of a bad relationship, oh, this is different, eh? All of a sudden, you're doing stuff, eh? You know, I remember where I used to sit, the orders, eh? I'd sit in the corner, row 2. I'd have to get up, eh? Walk, about 6 steps, stop. Anybody want a selfie? Okay. Stop 3 times. 3 times before I got to the top to get my drink, eh? Now I can run up that thing, guys, eh? Ain't pretty good, eh? I can fly up that thing. I want to play hockey, but I can't, you know, because part of my health issues, I had a serious spine issue, you know. And if I was 250 pounds and diabetic and all those things, they wouldn't have fixed me, eh? I would have been in an elder's lodge in a wheelchair. And I would have been, what minute, wait a minute, I would have been. But because I went on that diet, because I was relatively healthy, there's a list of about 300 people, and I want that list. You're a good candidate to fix your neck. Thank you. Thank you. And I landed on the best surgeon's table in Canada. And they opened up my neck. They took out 8 vertebrae, you guys, 8. I laid there one time with no neck, eh? Spineless. Then they put steel rods in my vertebrae, put steel rods along my spine, screwed them in, and stitched me up. Yeah, talk about pain, eh? Talk about suffering. Screamed like I've never screamed before, eh? And I know that scream. You know, when you lose somebody, you're crying, eh? Your pillow. When she leaves you, when your parent dies. I know that pain, eh? But I never experienced physical pain like that. Suffering. And I know how to suffer, you guys, eh? So in order to suffer, I could stay there. But one of the things I had to learn how to do is I had to learn how to celebrate. I have to learn how to be happy. Learn how to enjoy life, eh? You ever see those people that get sober, they get miserable? You guys shouldn't be doing that. Go back to drinking, you were happy. You know, all I'm saying is that in the moment, enjoy it. When it's time to be happy, be happy. When it's time to play, play. When it's time to sing, try to. I always try to sing. When I go to a drum group, I get invited sometimes. I'm the Milli Vanilli, eh? You know? I look good, no sound, eh? I even a power dancer. Come on, you guys, give me a hand. Yes, power dancer, yes. I love my Stony relatives. I got initiated in Morley, Alberta. Yes, I got initiated a few years ago. Thank you. And, we had a cousin special. 55 traditional dancers. I had, like, first time putting on my outfit, like double cut beads, blue and yellow. I looked like a Christmas ornament. Beads, leather, painted up, 50 dancers, hookah. Okay, late Jason Goodstricker, MC. Okay, let's welcome this young dancer, young, not young, this new dancer into the power circle, hookah. All of a sudden, and I said, hey guys, all these dancers, I forgot something. What'd you forget? I don't know how to dance. Really? What you got anything? Well, I got the band counselor. What's that? You know the band counselor at the powwow? You ever see the band counselors at the powwow? Grand entry, they do this thing. That's all I got. And I got the white man. Okay, let's go. And all of a sudden I'm doing this, the first round. I'm all bustled up, painted, dog soldier headdress, and I'm doing this. And everybody's looking. So I told my bro, come teach me some moves. Okay. I said, get your rhythm. So I had two of my brothers beside me. All of a sudden, knees came up. I'm looking good, yes. Okay, first one. I said, what's that? He said, band concert. I said, no, real band concert. What are you talking about? Stick your belly up. Oh, okay. Two-turn band concert. How am I looking? Look good, look good. Okay, what's next? Act tough. Look mean. Okay, what's next? Bobblehead. I'm getting dizzy, guys. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, last move. What is it? Okay, look for change on the ground. Now I'm a power dancer. Give me the ladies, Remember you cougars? Remember when you were younger, you were all jingle dressy, I'm gonna heal everybody. And then you get older, finish school, get married, have your family. You wanna dance with your kids 20 years later, You try to put on that same dress, the one you did in prom. You try to put it on a little tight, By the time you zip it up, the jingles go this way. Don't even make a sound. It's a very powerful time for our people. I've been around a long time. My first gathering was a big drunken youth conference at CI. So the one here, we've come a long ways, you guys, It's beautiful, very exciting, You know, because the residential school, it almost worked, They tried to beat the Indian out of us, You know, and then, we came out of there. And in day school, we got mean to each other. You know, and I remember when I was 15, 16, I was still in high school. All my friends were dropping out. So I went to high school with white people. So I tried to be a white guy. Streak my hair blonde a little bit, walk like a white man, dance like a white man. Because there was no natives in school. So I tried to be a white guy. It didn't work, And then I went on my nativeness. And we went into the late 80s and the 90s. And those are bad times for our people. There were hard times, especially for you, my sisters here. Eh? This is when that gangster thing came out. Eh? Gangster rap. Remember those days, eh, guys? Of course you. Come on, you women used to chase these guys around. Oh my God, he's so hot. How is this hot? But I get it. The way when we all try to look like Elvis, remember? We try to do disco, we try to do heavy metal. And what rap thing really did damage to our people, like gangster rap. This is when all our young guys, turned into gangsters. Eh? Not all of them. And the degradation of our women started it. See, when I was younger, when they sang songs about you beautiful ladies here, love songs, sweetheart, baby, they said stuff like, I love you. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah? Remember Love Hurts? Oh, Love Hurts. Because you're my cousin. And then as rap stuff came out, all of a sudden they started calling you girls that B word. That rhymes with itch. They started calling girls a garden tool. Like a hoe. Eh? And the degradation of our girls started, eh? When that happened, the number of the missing and murdered sisters increased. We stopped caring for our women. We started calling them female dogs, garden tools, like hoes. And all of a sudden, our girls are so abused, eh? And I've seen that. No wonder why they gather. And you've done so well, my sisters. I'm proud of you. You've healed yourself from that. I see all the ribbon skirts. I see all the Yankee buttons. It's so beautiful. But you did it on your own. I'm probably the first guy to say that to you, eh? That you were called these things for years. And you're not. You're a beautiful Indigenous woman. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? Yeah. But I'll tell you what happened while we're calling our woman that day. Those guys can zip tie that girl in Winnipeg hotel, hold her in the basement and feel her up. Hey, while those gangs are running around the streets, eh? That stuff is still going on, you guys, eh? Mm-hmm. The human smuggling is at an all-time high. See, drugs you can use once, eh? And then that's it, done. Humans, you can reuse them, eh? If they take a white kid, Amber Alert. They take a brown kid, they got a 3-day head start before they start looking for us, eh? So we gotta change that, eh? And the women have done so well. I'm so proud of you, I'm very humble. Look at what all the ribbon skirts everywhere you go, it's so powerful. We have some catching up to do, guys, eh? Men are behind. The only time you see men come to a workshop in the community is at lunch. Am I right, you guys? Eh? It's lunchtime, let's go to the workshop. I'll tell you what I grew up with. I grew up with men who don't care. Slap you around, push you, call you down. Then they do this. Walk around all day. Do that to their friends. Push them around, intimidate them. Don't hug, don't talk. Tease, put down. They get home. The last thing they take off is their ball cap, eh? You guys be quiet, I'm watching TV here. First thing they do when they wake up, they put on their ball cap. They put on their dark glasses. Native men always wear dark glasses. They hide their eyes. They want to see my pain. And these men, they walk around our reserves every day. Treat their family cold, kids cold. Walk around, okay, do my job. And they go home, sit down, okay, do the same thing. Guys, be quiet here, watch the TV. And every day, doing that. And I'm telling you this, my brothers, that's not being a Native man. Am I right, you guys, eh? That's not being a Native man. I've seen Native men, Kigats, oh, you were close, but we didn't stay. Remember when COVID happened? The warriors stepped up, the hunters, the providers, the protectors. You kids, come on, you guys stay here. You guys need security, watch the community. Remember the warriors stepped up, eh? Now you're back on your phones complaining about chief and council. You know? The men need to step up, eh? I want to tell you about these exceptional young men I'm meeting tonight. I'm meeting these guys, young nephews I call me. They know who they are. Ponytail, braids, ribbon shirts, Indian name, family. And then I meet them. And who raised them? A single mom. The woman didn't want these guys to be around her boy. My dad and my uncles helped me, she said. Look at it. And I said, man, you have such an exceptional son. How'd you do it? I didn't want my boyfriends to be around him. Okay? That says a lot about us guys, eh? You know, and this young man is good, strong. You know, for us guys, men, for us guys to really reach out, we have to suffer it. She has to leave us. We gotta be in a hospital, we gotta be sick. We gotta contemplate suicide before we want to change it. All I'm saying is, you don't have to suffer, guys. Change now. Change today. And this is how we change. You pray. You share. You cry when you need to. And you laugh. If you don't know how to do it, follow the sisters. They'll show you the way. They've been doing it for 25 years. I'm so proud of this, eh? And I love the ribbon skirts, man. You are so smooth, eh? I don't know how you have to do it, because you can even round dance like you're on wheels, eh? It's like they glide. It's like so smooth. So, and I'm asking the ladies, be patient with us, eh? You know, because just because you're healing and you're good. We've done lots of wellness workshops. You spent your cows and plows good. You know, that's, go easy on us, eh? You know, go easy on us, man. We're just starting. This is kindergarten for us, eh? It's wellness day. And the reason why I say this to my brothers, and I say this with love and respect, James Smith will happen again. You guys know what happened to James Smith, eh? Men in pain. When men are in pain, they'll do two things. They'll implode on themselves, or explode on somebody else, eh? When we implode, we harm ourselves. Suicide. When we explode, we harm somebody else. And the worst thing is homicide. You know? So it's just really a deadly time, eh? To get balance. You know, and we gotta find that healing. You know, and even breaking up, eh? You know? Have you ever noticed that woman, they see their ex, oh, there it is. Oh my God. You ever see your ex and laugh? You see your ex go, and your friends are going, there he is. Remember him? Remember you were crying over him? No, not even. Remember you were sucking on his greasy neck? Not even. Because you've healed, eh? You've healed to the point where you're kind of, you know. And remember when you used to laugh at them? You know, you used to cry, get mad, go after their cell phones. And native women are deadly, they'll stab tires. And... you know what I'm talking about, right? I got my tires slashed. All it is hurt, eh? Not gonna do that to me, but you know. But we heal, eh? Men don't know how to heal that, eh? Men will love maybe once, eh? Twice. Oh, I'm not gonna go again. And they'll sit there. I have brothers who are alone, eh? They do not want to love again. Too hard. And we see a lot of native men, old bachelors, eh? They don't know how to heal. They'd rather sit and be alone, eh? Because they don't know how to heal. You know, I'm healing, eh? I'm looking for my third wife. You don't get the big fat down, you get the hey. You get the Cialis down. It's an exciting time for us, you guys, eh? It's an exciting time for our people. Indigenousness is very high right now. Everybody's trying to be us, eh? You notice that? Eh? Wannabes? Pretenders? You know, and even Buffy, eh? Oh, yeah. I'll admit, Buffy fooled me. I had some events, eh? And she was there with me, eh? And, our very own, yes. But we have Lillian Gladstone, you guys, up for an Oscar. Give her a hand, you guys. Reservation Dogs, you guys, come on, give them a hand. Zach White, Frog, Stanley Cup winner, come on, you guys. Jordan Tutu, like, man, that's awesome. You know, we're hitting this, and it's time for us to really enjoy it. Enjoy each other. When you see our celebrities, celebrate them. Honor them. Don't do this. You see somebody doing that, that's day school. That's, he's just being phony. And that's lateral violence. And that's the thing that's going to destroy us, you guys. We've overcome so much, you guys, eh? We've overcome addiction, residential school, day school, all this stuff, eh? But you know what's going to finish us? You're so damn mean to each other. Stop it. Stop it, okay? Be kind. Hug each other. You know, families, you know those Korean gas stations, eh? Stores? We got rid of ours, eh? But there's about 12 of them. They all belong to a church. And they all put their money in one pot, and they sent for a family member. And they all put money in, and they sent for another one. And they all sent for another. And they all believe in that. And look what they've done in 30 years. That's unity. That's how they, and they're tight, they're solid, like a circle. And they've done that under our belt there. They've done that to us. We are too busy fighting each other. We're too busy complaining about chief and council. Right? We're too busy campaigning. I know. It's crazy. You know, so I want to finish off with some jokes. You know. Talking about pretendians. One of the biggest pretendian I think is Donald Trump. Am I right, you guys? Eh? Yeah, he's a big redneck, but he's a white guy, but he doesn't like being white. Man. Check it out. Every morning he paints himself orange. Sometimes he goes peach. You know, like, he don't like being white. Sometimes he goes Don Burnstick brown. He gets really brown and greasy. Like, I'm serious. Like, look at him. Like, he stands like he's on council. He's a wannabe native. Like, he's got 6 kids from 3 different women. Like, come on. That's a native guy thing, you know. He's going to court right now. Like, come on. You know, I know he's wannabe native. He lost the election, but he still thinks he's chief. I can make fun of anything, eh? You know, wildest thing Donald Trump, he did a lot of wild, he's still doing wild shit, eh? You know. But he said in COVID, he said, you know, if you drink something, you'll kill the COVID. What was that? Eh? Bleach. And he has followers. You know, those guys that all attacked that building. Remember they attacked that building? You know, like an Indian protest? You know, they attacked, fighting the cops. They call us savages, eh? Those are his followers. When he said drink bleach, they went, oh really? And they all started pouring bleach. Here's to wellness, let's get healed. COVID. And they drank bleach. They got sick. I went to the internet, I found it. Eh? Stomach pumped, poisoned themselves. Eh? And I'm reading this and I'm going, oh, wow, you white guys are crazy, man. Now, I haven't drank alcohol in about 40 years. Eh?
Good for you.
40 years ago, yeah. 40 years ago, I drank Lysol once. One time. I never touched bleach, though. You white guys party hard. No wonder why you're white, you know. Just drinking that bleach, you know. And it's an honor to be here. Honor to be a part of the wellness journey. Be a part of your wellness journey, you know. For me, I had to learn to regulate, because I was very extreme, extreme relationships, extreme alcohol, drugs, gambling, I had to learn how to regulate, to balance. And the only way to balance yourself out, you guys, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You know, I'm a recreational gambler now. I put $500,000 in River Creek, you guys. Yeah, the last 10 years. Now I go there, $100, I'm good. And that to me was the biggest one, I can look at a woman and call her a sister. I also go, snack. That's not because I'm old, it doesn't work, no, it works. Throw it around, it's just my perception now. You see things different. You know, you see things different. I'm looking, I'm seeing things, and all of a sudden I look beside me. There's that knife. I have all these wounds in my back, and you're holding a knife. You're a family member, get out of here. That was the hardest thing, You talk to my family, I have a big family. Oh, he's phone, he's changed. You got it. Because I did this. Get out of here. You're making me sick, And that's called boundaries, You push people away. You push them back far enough so they can't make you sick, And now I'm happy. I'm well. I'm an elder. You know, when I first started, I was redskin. Then I was cousin. Now I'm uncle. Pretty soon I'm gonna be mushel. So it's been an honor to share a little bit of my gift and my story with you. I try to put everything down. Burnstick is a little bit over an hour, but that's who I am. Many of you I've seen, my Swan River family. They've known me for 35 years. They know me. I trust them. They know me. The ones that just meet me, they think they know me through Facebook. They don't know me. So thank you guys. Please be brave, you guys. That's the only thing, Just be brave. And be brave about yourself. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Burnstick. I think speakers to the they're gonna